And Barak Yahweh Brakatha, Yahweh Shah, Barak Yahweh Brakatha, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Love Not the World, Neither the Things. Lord, will you are edified. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, meaning we cannot be in love with the world. When we are in love with anything, especially the world, we have an emotional attachment. And the same emotional attachment can be life or death. So when it comes to the world, right? 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, it's nothing wrong with using the world. But when we start abusing it, we become an addict. We have an addiction to the world. And if you know anything about addictions, all right, they are hard to break because of intense cravings, intense desires to use that substance again. And it's the same thing when we apply this concept to the world. For the fashion going into this system, which is a reflection of the pagan Roman Empire of this world, passed away, meaning what is going to be destroyed by Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. Okay? We are approaching the time of persecution. Persecution means what? To chase. And who is Esau going to chase? The prophets of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. How so? Through his propaganda, which means spread. Spread what? Lies and deceit, such as saying that we are affiliated with terrorist groups, right? Because at the end of the day, the nobility of Edom understand that the prophets are their true threat, okay? Neither the things that are in the world, things describing women, money, children, parents, uncles, nieces, nephews, aunties, cousins, families, traveling, bar hopping, clubbing, okay? Any and everything that is outside of the standard of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, okay? And best believe, once our faces are plastered on the news, families such as parents, cousins, wives, nephews, uncles will disassociate themselves from us because of fear. All right? If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Why? Because that man has a different spirit on him. And just reverting back to neither the things that are in the world. And that's why in Luke chapter 14, verse 26, if any man come to me and hate not his father, hate meaning having a different viewpoint, all right? Or for example, your father is a so-called Christian or a Muslim. However, you or we believe in this truth. Well, by default, this is an example of hating our Father, okay, because of this viewpoint. Now, with that being said, We still honor our father and mother for the simple fact the scripture states so. But at the same time frame, when our father tries to get us to leave this truth and become a born again so-called Christian or become a Muslim, all right, we must stand on principles of this truth and be willing to detach from that relationship or those relationships. Okay. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and his wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And best believe these examples, such as father, mother, wife, children, and brethren and sisters, right? They have the spirit of the world on them. And that's why the scripture states, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Okay? So if we are in the spirit of detachment, okay, the pain doesn't hurt as bad because we're prepping now for when that time frame of being forsaken comes because of this persecution, and it's coming. And we are going to lose a lot. All right? Do you think your employment will allow you to continue to work there if you are classified as a terrorist? And once you're fired, how in the world are you going to maintain your car note or your apartment or your house? Okay? And that's the reason why our stability, right, is what? Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability, meaning what? Our faith of your times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So we must be guided, or we must regulate our lifestyle based on the scriptures. And best believe Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah will place that spirit on us and protect us, right? Until the very end. Back in 1 John 2:16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, lust, going into what? Cravings, desires, and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, the spirit of the world. Verse 17, and the world passed away, meaning what? This system, this rulership will be destroyed, and the lust thereof, but he that does the will of the Most High abides forever. And that's what it's all about, abiding forever, having everlasting life, being that first fruit in the kingdom of heaven. All right? So at the end of the day, all right, we must prep now because persecution is right around the corner. And anybody you hold dear or you just believe you cannot live without, okay, you are in the wrong spirit. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.